everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jess and welcome to my favorites of 2017. Welcome to the new year. I am so excited to share with you guys all of the products that I've loved through the past calendar year. I'm surprised by a couple of these, and then obviously if you've been watching my channel, you won't be too surprised, but without further ado, let me tell you what I've been loving in the past year. So the first product that I'm going to mention is a Too Faced foundation. This has been my favorite foundation of the year. It really clawed its way up there, and this is the Too Faced Peach Perfect foundation. I wear this in the color Snow. Ideally, I would take this in the color Swan, which I wear in the Born This Way foundation, which I also love. It's definitely up there in my favorite foundations, but I just found that this blended out so smoothly. It didn't really settle into fine lines for me, and it also looked stunning and didn't transfer. If you'd like to see my full first impressions of this, I will leave a link to that video up here in the cards. Definitely check it out if you have any questions about this foundation. I have combo dry skin and I love this so much. This actually might be my wedding foundation. So that's how much I love it. Onto concealer. It also probably doesn't come too much as a surprise, but my favorite concealer this year was the Tarte Shape Tape. I'm not entirely sure if, I think this came out in 2016, but you know, not all of these can come out in 2017. I definitely did my best, but you'll have to forgive the little blips here and there. Some things I did discover in 2017, so that does help, you know, explain why some of these might be in here, but if not all of them from 2017, all of the discoveries. Tarte Shape Tape, a standard, a staple. I love this concealer so much. It's got gorgeous full coverage. It has like this gigantic doe foot applicator. So beautiful. It just melds into the skin and really has that gorgeous coverage that I love. Tarte can do no wrong with this concealer. The shades are amazing. I wear this in the color Fair Neutral and I love it. Onto the brows. I don't want to say that I'm really boring when it comes to my brows, but Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade is something that I keep in my kit. It's something I keep a couple of colors of just depending on what my hair is doing. But this year I have found something that I love that rivals it really, and that is the Brow Divine by NABLA Cosmetics. And this is in the color Neptune. Now, it's pretty much the same as the Anastasia Brow Wiz, but I really enjoy the shade of this. It's a really lovely, cool toned brown, and the nib is really fine, so you can get those exact hair-like strokes. I find that the texture is really nice. It's not too creamy, it's not too dry, it doesn't really drag on the skin, but it definitely stays put. So for that, and the fact that it's a nice, cool brown is why it has become a favorite in the past year. Onto the eyes, there is one palette that has stood out since its launch, and one that I haven't really been able to put down when I've done really eye-centric looks, and that is the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner eyeshadow palette. I know that there are a lot of mixed reviews on this because a lot of people find this layout to be very confusing, but I find it to be absolutely stunning. And to me, this is just so much more interesting than a standard layout for a palette. Like, it's not a typical rainbow. You can like do one half and like look at these colors, and then you can like close this and do the other half. I just think that the formulation of Kat's shadows are impeccable, and I think that they blend, they're super smooth, and for all of those reasons, this just was on my eyes the most this year, and I haven't really put it down since. If you'd like, I actually would really love to do a random color challenge video for this palette. I've seen Makeup Mouse, Heather Morehouse, and Mirrors and Haze on YouTube, but she's Jessica Haze, the makeup artist. Both of those two lovely women have done a video on this palette for the random color challenge. So if you'd like to see that, please give this video a thumbs up and I will film that coming up next. One of the only other things for my eyes that I feel like is really different in this past year has been lashes. And I really started just forcing myself to dive into lashes, and I don't support anything involving cruelty, so I don't wear mink lashes, and I recommend that you don't do that either, because there's absolutely nothing cruelty-free about that, and cruelty-free is kind of kind of my MO. So one of my favorite brands is Rouge and Rogue. They used to be called Black Magic Lashes, and instead of just telling you that I love their lashes, I'm going to show you the exact pair. I think it's time for me to get a new pair. That's how much I've worn them. And they are the pair called Miss Fury. They just have a really beautiful graduation from thin to thick. The band is nice and comfortable without being too thin and flimsy, and they go with so many different looks. I just love them. These are Luxe Faux Mink, and they are synthetic lashes. These aren't human hair, so if that's something that you're not comfortable with, because I know brands like House of Lashes do that, then maybe these are good to check out. Although that being said, I absolutely love House of Lashes. Honorable mention for House of Lashes. I will always love those as well. I'm gonna slip a face powder in here because I didn't realize that I had one, but this is the Kat Von D Lock-It Blotting Powder, and it comes in this gorgeous compact, it looks like a little wax seal, and I just love it. This is in the color Light. I just think that this is amazing. Clearly this has been a staple for me. I'm already hitting pan on it. It's a really finely milled powder, and I know that that's what everyone says. Truthfully, I can press this into the skin and it mattifies instantly, or I can buff it and it adds a little bit more coverage. Such an amazing thing to keep in your makeup bag, in your kit, in your purse, like traveling. I just think it's amazing, and I love her loose powder as well, but there's something about this that's just so effortless and quick to do. Doesn't make a mess of your black clothing, so for all those reasons, I definitely recommend the blotting powder. All right, now on to cheeks. I was able to narrow down each of these categories in cheeks except for highlighters. For highlighters, I have 3. I'm very sorry. So the first product for the cheeks is this contour color. This is the ILLAMASQUA cream pigment in the color Hollow. This is perfect if you are a pale ghost like myself. This is a stunning cream contour. It's the perfect amount of cool tone and warm. It looks like a really natural shadow on the cheek. Just so beautiful, and it blends out into just like a very skin-like texture. Even if you use a little bit of a heavier hand, it's not as detectable on the skin as a powder, and for those reasons I really enjoy this product. My favorite blush this year was by NABLA Cosmetics. This is the Blossom Blush in the color Nectarine, and this is just such a beautiful, energizing blush for me because I have very little pink or red to my cheeks naturally. This really wakes me up, it brightens, and it just lifts me. Honorable mention would be this blush in the color Hey Honey, which is a little bit more neutral and a bit of like a soft honey brown, but Nectarine is the place to be. Like, it's just stunning. Now we're into highlighters. And the first highlighter I'm going to mention is one that you all have probably heard a lot about already. This is the Desi Katy Dose of Colors collaboration, and this is the highlighter in the color Fuego. The reason that this powder product is so gorgeous is that it's a powder highlighter that melts into the skin and looks wet on the skin. It looks like a cream highlight. It has that luminosity that a lot of powder products don't tend to have, and because of that, it's just high up on my list. Even though it's a little too dark for me, I just find ways to make it work. I mix it with other highlighters because the effect is just so glowy and so glamorous and so beautiful. It's that editorial high shine magazine skin that we all really want. That's this. The other highlighter is a palette, and this is something that I haven't really heard anyone talk about since it got released, and I'm not even sure why. This is the new Metal Crush highlighter palette from Kat Von D, and can we talk about these colors? Like, what even? They're so fantastic. It has like this peachy pink color, a neutral shimmering white, and then the plum shade. The consistency and the texture of them is like no other. If you are like me and you love the Thunderstruck eyeshadow from Kat Von D and love using it as a highlight, that's actually what I'm wearing today. You know how reflective it is, how metallic, and it's gorgeous. These have the same kind of texture and the same kind of high shine sheen to them with like little glittery bits in them, which I understand not everyone loves. And if you don't, the Desi Katy highlighter is definitely more of a formula for you. But if you want to shine like a disco ball and do the most, This highlighter palette is gorgeous and these colors are beautiful on the eyes. So if you haven't checked this out, just go into Sephora and swatch it. It's so, so worth it. And the pigmentation is like no other. All right, this is the last highlighter. And if you've watched my videos for the past while, you will see me dousing my face in this. This is the OFRA highlighter in the color Glazed Donut. Let's talk about it. It's high shine, it's high glow, it's just everything to me, and I will never be without this color. If they ever discontinued it, my heart would break. It's that pure, true white. It just looks like you've been frosted with like a light dusting of glittering snow. If you're a pale baby, please try it. And if you're not, she has two other colors. One of them is Glow Goals, and I can't think of the name of the other, but if this is too light for you, please try one of the others because that pigment is too good. All right, now we are on to lips. I'm not a huge lip liner girl, but I became one in 2017. And to me, there was no lip liner like the Kat Von D Everlasting lip liners. I have a couple of the colors here. They're absolutely stunning. The formula is incredible. They glide on super smooth, so creamy, and they last amazingly well on the lips. So there's not a whole lot I can say about these. Other than go try one. Go pick your favorite color, try it, and text me and let me know how you like it. I wasn't going to add a Kat Von D liquid lipstick into this video because this color didn't come out this year. I'm pretty sure it was last year, but I don't even care because I've been wearing it so much since I bought it, and that is the color in Hawkwind. Well, it's like a warm reddish brown, and it's just, I don't know, it just, on my complexion, is absolutely gorgeous. I think on someone darker it would be really beautiful too. And it does actually have a matching lip liner right here. So if you want to turn this into like a lip kit, if you will, you definitely can. And last but not least, this is hands down my most worn lipstick. And that's hard. I have a lot of lipsticks, but this brand is amazing. The formula is to die for, and this definitely came out in 2017. This is the Necromancy Cosmetica Lit Lipstick in the color Healing Stone. This nude is like no other. It's not too peachy, it's not too brown, it's not too pink, it's not too gray, it's not too warm. It is just my color. It's gorgeous. This is honestly a contender for my wedding. If I don't go dark, I'm gonna go nude, and it would be this. Necromancy Cosmetica knows how much I love this color because every time that they post on Instagram that they're bringing it back online, I'm just like, do I need 4 backups of it now? Like, I know you guys just made more. Do I need more? Is this not enough? Do I need to know that I can wear this until my dying breath? It's just such a flawless nude color. It's not too light, it's not too dark. It is everything. So yeah, those were my favorites of 2017. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to leave a comment down below letting me know what you were into in 2017. Do we have any commonalities? Is there something that you've been loving that I can't live without? Because I'm easily persuaded. Please tell me what you've been using. I hope you guys all have an amazing day and have been doing pretty well in this new year, and I will speak to you in the next video. Bye.